All right, when I hold this gun, the Creedmoor, it makes me think about a movie I watched back when I was in high school called American Sniper. And I want to talk about Chris Kyle because I think that man was an American hero. And he had a very interesting perspective on warfare and, specifically his faith in God and, his story, how he was killed by a dude that, he was trying to help, and this man, he knew that he would have to answer to God for every shot that he took while he was serving in the U.S. military. And I think that's a very honorable perspective to have. It's not something that most military men nowadays have. With all the changing in the culture and, people forgetting our godly Christian morals and values. So when Chris Kyle talked about having to answer to his creator for every shot that he took, and then being killed by a man he was trying to help that was probably messed up with PTSD and potentially had, what is it called? Just some sort of mental disorder, right? I feel sad for that man and his family, but I also am appreciative of his story so that you kind of get a better understanding of what military men go through and what their mindset is. Imagine if it was your job, not to go to Subway and make sandwiches, but it was your job to go to war. You were a trained military, warrior. That was your profession. Not like Spartan, Spartans, what is your profession? Right? Imagine being a U.S. soldier and, you're not given the Spartan war cry, but you're like, hey, hoo-yah, or hoorah, or whatever you are, U.S. Marines, U.S. Navy, whoever you are, right? Army, Navy, Air Force. Imagine if it was your job to make war and know how to do that well and make it war as a good man. That's what our country's all about. That's what our military should be all about, is being good soldiers. Good soldiers, not the evil guys, not the bad guys, but we're the good guys. Through faith in God, through in God we trust, through Jesus Christ. We used to be standard issued Bibles, right, in our U.S. military, and now they don't do that no more because of the liberal crazies and just the faithlessness of our country. But there's still God-fearing American patriots that know what's up and know what's right. And I think that it's honorable to remember men like Chris Kyle, men like in World War II who actually fought and died for our nation for the good, right? They fought the good fight. They didn't fight for evil purposes and with evil intentions. They went through stuff that you and I probably couldn't even dream about going through, and then they came out stronger because of it. And even in losing their friends, their loved ones, their brothers in arms, you go through something like that, you have to try and live the rest of your days as a sane American citizen. It's gonna be tough, And so, man, I just wanted to do a little tribute to Chris Kyle and salute those who are in the service and who do fear God, and those who don't. Even if you're atheist and you serve in our U.S. military, I appreciate what you're willing to give. I just want you in heaven. Back in the day, if I was commanding men, if I was an officer training in, the next recruits of U.S. Marine Scout snipers, man, I'd be like, before I want you killing anybody, I want you saved by Christ. And if you have to put anybody to death, man, you're going to answer to Christ for every shot you've taken and for every kill you make. And, it's not wrong to wage war. There is a time for war. There's a time for war and a time for peace. And if you're going to wage war, you better wage it righteously and not wickedly. That's what I know. So, Chris Kyle and to all those who serve, I salute you. Peace.